Welcome to my channel. This is Sid from That's What She Said, and today is the next video in my new deck tarot readings that I'm doing. I'm doing them for all my decks, and I'm working my way through just so I can actually give a notation of how these decks want to be used by moi. Now, this deck is the In Between Tarot by Janine Worthington and Franco Rivoli, exploring the spiritual space between the arcana. It is produced by Los Scarabeo. And I'm going to put this aside because it's a very big box. The idea is all these cards are the space between this card and this card and the next. The Fool, like you say, a Fool, a Magician, and if we get to the world goes back to the Fool. And this is still in the order that it came in. I haven't dealt with it because I'm intimidated by it. And I've got the book here because I may have troubles or not. But we will shuffle them now while I talk about the spread. Oh, what a horrible shuffle. The new deck, Who Dis spread, is from the Astral Alchemist. I learned about this from a YouTube page, DeeVintion, DeeVintion. If you're interested in coming up with some new spreads, not using the same old thing you've always used, go to her site. She did a 29 spread in 29 days. Pretty awesome. I'm using this one. Oh, sorry. Stand up. Ah, there we go. And then I also really like shuffling. But once the cards stop, see, it just got shuffling well. This is good. Now I feel like they're actually intermingling, getting out of their suits, stepping over to different suits, getting to know the neighbors. As usual, the upper ends don't want to get to know the neighbors as much, and they stick together. And the lower part of the deck says, yeah, we'll mingle, we'll get together, we'll have a party. Okay. I'm not sure if that's a good or bad analogy. It is what's happening, but let's see. So it's a 5-card spread, asking 5 questions of the deck. How best between the deck and I we can use each other's energies to give the best readings, to find the best truth. The best truth? Is there a best truth? Is truth truth? And I will pull, oh, that was a nice shuffle. I will pull 5 cards. And I'll put the deck aside, pull clarifiers if needed. Oh, that's beauteous. Did you see that? That's what a shuffle should be. Cards. Okay. So we will start. No, I'm intimidated doing that. So pick 5 cards. I will pick clarifiers later if I feel the need. So I could try like this, but I feel I have no control and that cards will just go everywhere. Okay. 2. That's what I mean, cards going everywhere. 3. 4. No. 5. Cards like, we all want to be out there. We all want to be touched. We want to be read. Okay, I've got two. Okay. Question numero uno. What type of reading is preferred? Seven of Cups. Okay. So the Seven of Cups going towards the Eight of Cups. And Eight of Cups is usually where they're moving away. Cups first. Emotions. So emotional questions. Yes, I'm using the book. Oh, nice. Look at the book is full color. That's nice. Okay, so it's 7 to 8 of Cups. So 7 of Cups, choices. 8 of Cups, lost movement. The in-between concept is realization, waking up. So I'm going to read this just really quick. A woman is being punished for her alleged crimes of adultery by the tribe. Okay, I don't get that from that card. The man she has had an affair with is no longer visible in the scene. Well, yes, well, let's see. Maybe that's that card, the 6 of 7. This is a dark card. There's limited light, but the light that does shine illuminates a white rose, a symbol of hope. Okay. So it says it's a movement from escapism through the eventually needing to walk away from what is hurting. That's interesting. So the type of emotional questions, I don't want to say of cheating, but maybe emotional questions of the truth of a situation, and is it a situation that you should stay in or a situation that you should walk away from. So the waking up card of the 7, which is illusion and choices, and 8, which is usually walking away from what you have to something new. 2, what advice would help me as I'm learning with you? The 9 of coins, so the 9 going to the 10. Oh, victory to the suffragettes. So the advice of going from the 9 to 10, because that's usually pretty good cards. I'm looking for. So abundance is the 9 and self-sufficiency, and then 10 is success. So gathering with others to celebrate is just the key words that they use. I would really like to work with these cards. So basically the advice to help me learn is actually to celebrate, I would say, tarot with others, stay in a community with other people who are doing this, to compare and learn and basically just share the wonderfulness that is tarot. That's what I'm getting. How might I grow as a reader? How might the in-between tarot help me grow as a reader? So Page of Cups to Knight of Cups. So you've got your Page, which is your novice, going towards your Knight, which is not a novice. How's that for an explanation? Not a novice. But of Cups, so emotionally. Oh, and I turned right to the page. I like that. So you've got your sensitivity and sweetness, and then, but it's going through an adolescence, if you will, because your Knight is beginning to. So it's your tweener. It's your tweener. It's still sensitive and sweet, but it's beginning to get the hormones. It's beginning to get more imagination, but also the mood swings that goes along with it. And this card has a loss of innocence. So how might I grow as a reader by losing my innocence? Maybe I would just say grow up, or maybe just grow from a novice to the next stage. It's reading tarot. I don't know where innocence would come into it, except, well, I actually can, but I'm not going to bring it in here. Oh, 2 cards. Where might I struggle a little? The Wheel and Lovers. The Wheel going to Justice. Oh, that's an interesting card. Just looks like the Wheel, Justice, is lost in the sands of time. Then you've got the Lovers going to the Chariot. And I know that's a shield, but it looks like a chariot wheel. Okay. I'm going to the book. Since these are both major arcanas, I'm going to struggle. So the Lover's keywords are choice, communication and choice, and the Chariot is movement and protection. The in-between concept is tension surrounding defensive strategies. Might struggle with coming up with defensive strategies, coming up or wanting. I don't feel the need to defend, but maybe I should. But there's 2 of them, so let's see what the Wheel. So Wheel is luck, twist of fate, and then your Justice is outcome, balance. In between concept is warning to stay alert. Okay, those 2 in tandem is pretty cool because defensive strategies and staying alert, which when I get into the reading cards, I don't pay attention to the outside world. I may not even pay attention if there's trolls or stuff around. I get into just seeing what the cards have to say. But I may need to have my antennas up. I don't know how many I have. And be ready on what I'm going to do when there is a troll. And make sure it doesn't get in the way of the other work I want to do. Okay, and 5. How can I fully tap into the energy of this deck? I don't know which one should be on top. So you've got the 8 of Coins and the King of Wands. And here we've got, it's a between stage of the King going to the Page, and this is 8 going to the 9. We'll do the coins first. Why? 'Cause. That's my official statement. 'Cause. Because I need to keep talking while I try to maneuver this book. Okay, here we go. 8 to 9 of Coins. So the keywords for 8 is hard work and sustained effort, and 9 is abundance, self-sufficiency, and the in-between concept is the last stand. So how could I fully tap the energy believing on the last hope? Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're our last hope. So then Wands. Got the King of Wands. Knight, Queen, I can't, the page is stuck together. Here we go. Keywords, courageous leader, a page, inspiration, enthusiasm, the in-between, the art of being humble. So between these 2, realize that it isn't me. I'm just the conduit. This stuff keeps coming up. It's the cards that I'm reading. I'm not. It's me just bringing what it's saying out for others to see. Not me saying it. It's here. It's just I'm deciphering it. I don't know about how the last stand, but need to keep working even if I don't think I can go much farther to make sure that the actual truth comes out. So the reading says that cards are good for questions, I'm going to say of truth, but really emotional, emotional wake-up calls, if you will. Yeah, I like that. Emotional wake-up calls. And what you're going to do. Are you going to stay disillusioned, or are you going to leave what's harming you and go on a new path. My advice is to celebrate with other people the joy of tarot. I'll grow as a reader as I just continue to hone my skill, become more mature and off book, if you will. Stop having to look at this. When I'm looking at a deck I haven't used before, I do like to look at the book because I want to know what their intentions were. And then here, what I'll struggle with is deceptions, trolls, I'm guessing, having defensive strategies for people like that, which I don't think that way. And fully tap into it, just tap into it. Do it. No, it's not me, knowing that I'm just a conduit. There you go. That's what I get. What did you get? Let me know if you think it was different. If you got any suggestions, would love to hear about it. And catch me on my next new deck. There's still more to come. Until then, have a great day. Bye.